gonna marry me?
Oh, marry
No.
you?
Fuck you mean, no?
Why would I marry you to a Pandora ring?
Bro, you know how hard I work for this
I can't
ring,
even
bro?
see it.
This ring cost a bag, cost $1,000 from Pandora.
I'm not marrying you to no Pandora ring. I don't care how much it costs.
We're gonna get
I'm
a
not
clean
buying
year,
it.
bro.
I don't want it. No, I don't want it.
Bro,
I'm
I
not
just had to
buying
borrow
it.
money
Literally.
from my grandma, bro, and my mama, bro.
You think
Money
I'm
that I
gonna...
ain't even have, bro. I bet,
So this is a borrowed ring?
No, it cost $1,000.
Why do you think I'm gonna marry you on a borrowed ring?
Don't you love me? You don't love me, so you don't love me?
I mean, I mess
So
with
who
you,
you
and
plan
all,
on
but I
marrying
don't
then? You don't
think
plan on
about.
marrying me?
No, I'm
Huh?
not doing it.
Huh?
I'm not marrying you to no Pandora ring. Look
It
how
costs
small it is.
$1,000
But
small.
look how small. I can't even.
Yeah, bro, this the biggest one that has Pandora. You talking about small, bro?
I can't even see it.
So this how you gonna do me, bro? Huh? Man, this how you gonna do me and treat me, bro? I done borrowed all this money for you to say no, bro. This how you gonna do me, bro?
No, you're.
You being ungrateful and shit, bro.
I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I
I'm
just
pretty
don't
sure
want it.
other females around this world would be thankful and happy.
I don't care what other females will feel. I don't want that ring. Look at it. Look how small it is. That don't look like nothing that I would even be wearing on my finger. That don't look like nothing I would be wearing on my
All this
finger.
hard work, bro.
Whatever. Move.
Man,
Get away from me.
it's over, bro. I ain't fucking with you. It's
You act
over.
like I'm tripping.
It's over.
Look at
Don't
that
worry.
ring.
It's
Well,
over.
nobody want to get
It's
married
over.
to that little ass
That
ring.
ain't over, man.
So we done?
You gonna
Because I don't
out.
want to get married to no
You
Pandora
gonna
little
get out.
ass ring?
You and your kids gonna get out.
What?
You and your kids gonna get out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Go.
We're
Go.
No.
Whew. How many times have you heard or seen a situation unfold like this? Now, I might just be playing devil's advocate, you tell me, but I would argue that if a woman is focused on the value of her ring solely, I don't know. I feel like there might not be a person who's truly in love in the extent that she should be. If you have maintained a relationship with a man, you've seen his capability, how he works and his ambition and how he moves to the point to where you have escalated to living with this man, you have already basically said you would consider a lifetime in a relationship with this person. Because if they didn't meet your standard, you shouldn't be living with him. You shouldn't have put yourself in a situation to be his responsibility if you have not already seen your future with him. And I'm talking about your future with him, not his potential, not who you expect him to be in 10 years, but what you see in him today. If who he is today is not good enough for you, you shouldn't be living with this man. You shouldn't be giving him children. You shouldn't be playing the role like you're anticipating or the expectation is to transition towards being his wife. Because ultimately, in most situations, that's the goal. The whole purpose for being in a romantic relationship is to eventually become a fiance, to eventually move in, to eventually get married, to have children, watch them grow up, have grandchildren. You see what I'm saying? And live a full, healthy life with each other, happily ever after, right? That's typically the goal. Granted, everybody doesn't have that goal, but most people have that goal. If you do not have that goal, that should have been in the line of communication long before moving in with him. Long before any of that. He should not have been under the impression he should propose to you. If you had higher expectations than what he's delivering now, at some point in your relationship, you should have made that clear. He should have known that there was still some milestones he needed to hit before he could even step to you like that. So the fact that he's proposing and doing the best he can by getting a ring that he could afford lets me know that you created a world for him to assume or think that what he was contributing was enough, which means you likely were using this man. You never told him that this and this and this isn't good enough. You never created boundaries. You were never like, yeah, I'll move in with you when you get to this place. Yeah, we can make it official when you get to this place. You were just rolling with the punches You were allowing him to give you whatever he gave you. You allow him to offer up his place for you to stay in. You accepted whatever he gave you. Now that it's time to get married, you're measuring the ring. He said, "What, you don't love me?" Notice that she didn't say, "Of course I love you." She said, I mean, I rock with you, but I never thought about," sounds like she was getting ready to say, "I didn't think about marrying you," which means, like I said, she's using you for a place to stay, for things she doesn't have to pay for. Denying the ring because it's quote unquote too small is just an excuse, because if she had an ideal man, if she had the ideal man in her mind that she couldn't improve on her partner anymore, I doubt she would have fussed over the ring. But when you're settling, when you have chosen to settle, you think that because you chose to settle, that you're deserving of some type of reward for your ability to settle. So because I'm settling for you, I should get a big ring. I should get a nice house. I should get a nice car, because I'm here putting up with you, dealing with you, allowing you to have access to me. This is a superiority complex that a lot of women develop, especially when they're settling. They develop a complex of being high and mighty, as if they told their partner they were settling. No, they just believe that they deserve better than the partner they have access to. And unfortunately, feeling that way means you're going to punish your partner, means you're going to always shrink them and make them feel small and insufficient and inferior. She was criticizing the ring that he got her and couldn't even answer whether or not she loved him. Crazy, right? Now I'm going to add this little piece, which to me has nothing to do with me, me wanting to review the video. But you hear a lot of people in the comments go, and he's calling her bro. I'd never be with somebody calling me bro. Bro is a figure of speech. There are different types of vernacular and different types of slang that people adopt in their environment, in their culture. If he uses the term bro, he's likely using it with a woman that knows that he uses the term bro. She knows exactly what it means and she's not offended by it. So watching the video and asserting the fact that you would be offended by him saying bro is irrelevant, because he's not your man. You would choose somebody who doesn't talk like that because you're not attracted to that. So if you see a man calling his girl bro, unless you hear her going off about being called bro, understand that she accepts that characteristic about him. She doesn't feel disrespected because this is a reflection of her environment, and she likely uses the term as well. So we're just going to push that to the side. But if you coin the end of this video and you watch closely, he gets so upset at how she just downplays this, right? And he says, you know what? You got to go. It's over. Then he says, yeah, get you and your kids, get out. Whole time, this man got her and her children, not his children, not their children, her and her children living in his place. And that type of man was not worth accepting a ring for, because it needed to be the size and value she was looking for. Not realizing that the fact that you have multiple children and these children do not belong to the man that's proposing to you, you didn't realize you had a gift just in that alone. Even if he proposed without a ring, the fact that you had somebody who loved you enough to take on the responsibility of taking you on as his responsibility along with children that do not belong to him says a lot about his character, even though people don't like the type of language he uses. This sounds like a stand-up guy to me. That is a huge responsibility. And again, it even further looks like he's being used. He's being used to care for children that is not his by a woman that can't even manage to tell him that she loves him. And now he needs to step his game up and get a better ring because she believes she deserves it. Knowing your worth and knowing your value is a very, very, very big deal, not just for women, but for men. Am I saying don't be with somebody who has children? No. But I am saying that offer your value to somebody who can see your value. Know the difference between somebody that's just shacking up with you because they need your assets versus somebody who is literally tying their future to yours. Be with somebody who sees the value in who you are as a man, and she understands that jewelry is extra. It is not the main part of why you love him, why you're standing by him, why you're walking alongside him. The ring is symbolic. It's a token of love. It is not the love in itself. Rings get lost, rings get broken, stones fall out of their settings, but the love will remain. And you should never give and volunteer to purchase a ring that is supposed to be a demonstration of her value or yours, whichever way she decides to look at it. You want to marry the one that will love you even though you took a gift out of a cereal box, because she understands the value is in the man, not in the representation of the symbolism, not in the reception, not in the celebration of the wedding, not in the value of the dress, not in the quality of the photos, not in the value of the house, not in the value of the car, not in how much you spend on her hair, not how much you spend on her nails. Find someone who sees value in you outside of materialistic capability. But this person that has decided to walk with you and follow you because they understand your character and they hold it in high esteem. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove. So try not to offer your time and your money and all of your effort to someone who is still trying to get you to prove that you value them. And when I say prove that you value them, I mean with material things and stuff that truly has no value at all. You don't love me if I don't get the size house that I want. Know the difference between what you need versus what you want. You want enough rooms so each of your children can have their own room. If you're going to strive for a large house, just to accommodate what we need. But you don't need a house so big that you have unnecessary space and rooms that you don't even remember exist anymore and can't occupy. You don't need a house on your hand, a car on your hand, a down payment on a vehicle on your hand. I know it may make you feel like you have more value, but it's the fact that you think that actually demonstrates your true value. You're looking to feel like you're worth something, and then you're asking your partner to break their back and break their bank and break some of the future to make you feel valuable. When in reality, if you had the value and self-esteem that you're supposed to have, no ring could change that. Because you know it's a symbol. Jewelry is beautiful, but it'll never give you definition and worth and value. The jewelry has worth and value separate from you. You're just wearing it. It doesn't add to your value, sis. Don't lose a good man because you think so. Don't become less of a man because she thinks so. These ideas are corrupted thinking. And these types of mindsets will only have people chasing their worth outside of themselves for the rest of their life. You will never be able to secure them if they have no value to begin with. You will always be jumping through hoops to solidify how they view their own value. Love someone that's secure in who they are and knows exactly who and what they're worth, just in regular clothes, just as they are. Because only those beings can see you for your true value, just as you are. Peace.